Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video you're going to see that how can you automate this login page using Pythons. So I just type it here the username manually, let's say admin, and password let's say 123456, and let's click on login. So in this case I just use the keyboard and the mouse for login, and you can see that login successful, welcome back, access granted. And now in this tutorial, you're going to see that how can you automate this from without typing the keyboard and mouse. So let's start. First of all, we're creating here an API so that we can rendering here the login pages. So for that, I'm going to using here the flask. So what I can do, I just creating here a file called main.py file, and then I'm going to import it here from the important module. Let's say from flask, I import here flask so that I can creating here a flask applications, random template so that I can run in the template from this template folder. So you have the login page, you also have the success.html. So if I go inside this main.py file again, then we can creating here an app. So app is equal to flask underscore name. And after that, I created here a route. Let's say app.route, and route is basically login route. So which one is the taking the method? Two method it can take, get or post methods. So and then you're creating here functions called def logins, and if the requested method is basically post methods, it's mean that someone is requesting to your web pages by your servers. So you can calling these functions. Okay. So if the requested method is basically the post methods, then you're taking the data from the from. So login.html. So request.from.get username. So if I go inside this login.html page, so this is the login page. So if I go down, you can see that we just have one from, and inside this from we have a label for username, and input and name is basically usernames. So based on this name, we can easily access it in our Python file. So you can see that from dot request dot from dot get, we pass it here the usernames as well as the passwords. So I just give it here and check. I don't use it here any kind of JDLB token or anything else on here. I just make it super simple so that you can easily understand it. But if you have any kind of complex things, if you have the authentications, you can also do it out here. Okay. So if the username is basically equal to admin, or password is equal to 123456, then random the template for success templates. I mean this success.html, super simple, nothing fancy. And you can see that just have a div and some designing purposes. Okay. And then we have the else block, and inside this else block we just returning here some embedded credential. If you give it here the wrong username password, so obviously to give you some wrong credential. And after that, returning here the login login.html. By default, we're just going to returning this out. And same thing, you can see login.html and the success.html. Super simple code, nothing fancy. Okay. So you can easily run in this code from here. You can just click on button, and it will basically automatically running this out. And you can see it's running in a server. You can see there's 127 0.0, and you can see 5,000. So you can easily checking this out in here, and you can see this one. Okay. If I enter, then you can see that the secure login pages that you can see on here. Okay. Now it's not needed at all. We can easily closing this out, or we can also close this out as well because it's not needed. So how you basically automate this? It will automatically open the browsers. Okay. Now what I can do, I just go on here and try to closing this out. I am not going to make it. I'm going to closing this out because it's not needed right now. Now we can see that how can we basically automate here these web pages. So if I go into this app.py file, and you can see here these lines of code. So I'm going to automate this using here a library called Selenium. So using this Selenium, we can actually easily automate here the web pages login. You can easily do that. You can do anything else. So from Selenium, you import here the web drivers. So web driver is basically controlling here the browsers. Then from selenium.webdriver.chrome.by, we import here by. So this by actually helps to locate the elements like the username or the password field. Okay. And selenium.webdriver.chrome.services, it's import here the services. Its services is basically used to configure here the Chrome driver. Okay, Chrome driver, say Chrome. I mean, I'm talking about the web browser Chrome, right? Then from webdriver_manager.chrome, we import here the Chrome driver managers. So this Chrome driver manager is basically automatically downloading here the correct driver for your browsers. It is actually opening. It can be the Firefox, or it can be the Google Chrome, right? And import here time so that it used for the delay. Actually some delays was like it will look like the heuristics. And then you import here the random, so it can also give some the random delay for it. Okay. Now after that, what I can do is basically creating here the some human typing. So human typing, we're taking here an elements. So why this one actually? This one nothing but for typing. See, when I just type here something in my web pages, I just type it slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay. So just like the human typing, so that our bot is not detecting that it is body. Sorry, our web pages, our web browser cannot detect that instantly. Yeah, it is not a bot. It may be the human, right? So that's why you use it here a human typing, which is taking here and character by characters and give some delay. And you can see for character in text and element by element and send to it, and then random dot uniform dot you just give it here some kind of slip. Okay. Now we need to creating here a function called a start bar, which is taking here the username and the passwords. So creating here an Chrome driver. You can see Chrome driver basically is nothing but an services that is used by the web driver. You can see web driver called the Chrome driver, and this services is basically for the Selenium. It's nothing but for the correct the driver it should install. Okay, correct driver. See, driver should be the correct. So it will automatically do that. But in previous version of Selenium, it have one issue. You just need to download the Chrome driver manually, then and you also give it to the path on here. But in this case, you don't need to do it. Okay. And after that, you're going to initialize here the driver so that it can automatically creating here a new window. You don't need to open actually the web browser. It will automatically open this out. So it is actually helpful how you are trying to extracting something or extracting some data from the any kind of web pages. It can be the what can it can be Amazon's or it can be any kind of page, right? And driver.get and pass it here the URL, which URL you are accessing, and maximize the window to just make it maximize the windows, and it will opening this out. And wait like a human after the page loads, because how the page is load, yes, human also wait for that. So it also wait for that. You just give it your time the slip and find the username field. You can see driver.find element by name. See by name. So if I go into this login page, we have a tag called the name, and based on the name it will finding this the username. It will finding here the username. So you can see usernames and time but sleep again human typing. So human is typing like that, and we give it a small pause, and after that we typing here the passwords. Okay. So password, find element, passwords, and human typing same thing, and you give it here some kind of random sleep before click on the login buttons, right? And after that we're just going to slightly down like that human actually do, and click on the login buttons. And after that we give it a time to sleep, so observe the results, and after that we just making the driver.code because it's not needed at all because login is successful. So users and the password you give it to here manually, and URL is this one. This URL is nothing but my main.py file. I just make it for testing purposes. Okay. So start bot, let's call it. Now what I can do, first I need to actually running this ones. Okay. I need to run this one. So you can see that it is still running. Yup. And now you have to go inside this app.py file. And now let's click on here and run Python file. You can see debug mode. So I can easily run the Python file right now. Okay. And it is running also. And you can see that it is our server is basically running. So what it can do, it will automatically actually opening here a browser tab maybe. So it's not open yet. Yep, it is opening the browser tab. So yep, it still running. Yep, it listening to this one. I hope so. Yep, you can see that it will open in this one, and you can see here this is the web page, and you can see Chrome is being controlled by automated testing software. Set pin, password, and see I don't type it here. Okay, and you can see that login. I don't type it here anything else. You can see login success. Okay, so let's try it. Run it again. Then you can see it correctly. So I just going to close it. Server is running, still running. We can run the server yet, and now we can run the Python file. Now you can see I don't type anything else on here. That you can see, it's on my hand. Okay, how the adapter is coming up, then I can actually show the screen so that you can easily see it. So adapter is coming up. I hope so. Just wide because recording is coming up and server is also running. That's why it's sometimes stuck. Okay, you have to wait for a few seconds, right? Okay, adapt tool. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yup, now you can see I don't type anything else on here. So admin and the password, and now click on login. Yep, you can see login, and you can see login successful that you can see on here. Okay, so that's it from my side. You can see it, that how we can basically automatic here using here the Selenium. So uh, after right now, I hope you enjoy it. Okay, that how can you basically automate here any kind of login pages. So it is starting by the Python interesting project playlist. So here we uploaded here some of the interesting projects. And even though we also continue our DS multiple series, and in the meantime, we're just going to upload some kind of interesting projects in our YouTube channels. Okay, and he already created here so many projects, so that's why I decided to creating some interesting project as well. So thank you and bye bye.